Guys, welcome back. So my cupcakes are out the oven, so I'm going to show you how we test to see if they are ready, and then we're going to do some icing and talk about different types of icing. So I'll just tip this down so you can see the cakes. So here's the cupcakes out the oven, the vanilla ones and the chocolate orange ones. Now there are a couple of ways of testing to see whether your cakes are ready. One of the ones is to just gently take your finger and press down, and if it comes back up, they're ready. If it stays down, they're not. The most common one is to get something like a cocktail stick, a skewer, a thin knife, and just pop it into the middle of the cake, bring it out, and as you can see there's no cake mix on that, it's clear. So that means the cake is ready. Once you bring them out the oven, leave them in their cupcake tray for about 5 minutes, then take them out and put them on a cooling rack. Now you can't ice these until they are fully cool, because as soon as you put icing on, it's going to melt. So icing. Icing sugar, fine powder. There are different types of icing you can do for your cake. The most basic is just a water icing. For that, you would just put your icing sugar in a bowl, add a couple of drops of water, and I mean just a few drops, stir it together, and then you can spread it on your cupcakes. The one we're going to do today is a buttercream icing involving butter and icing sugar. Now, if you wanted to, you can colour your icing. So we'll have a look at some food colourings. There are two kinds of food colouring. There's a liquid food colouring that comes in a bottle like this, and there's a gel, and that's like a little sort of tube. Now, the difference is if you want a sort of pastel colour or not too bright, then just use the liquid food colouring. But if you're looking for that nice bright colour, you need to use gel food colouring. Just a few drops. If you put the gel in, just put a little bit in, mix it in, and then you can decide if you need a bit more. Now you can put it in your sponge mix. I see if you put the liquid in, you'll get a pale sponge. If you put this in, you'll get a bright sponge. You can put it in your icing. Valentine's Day is coming up this weekend. You might want to make some nice red iced cupcakes for your family. I would use the gel for the nice bright red, but you can just use this if you just want nice pale pastel colours. So that's the difference. This gives you a bright colour, that gives you a pale colour. I'm not going to dye. I already have some chocolate orange buttercream made up that I had made up before. The thing about buttercream, you can freeze it. So if you've got more than you need, put it in a freezer bag and pop it in the freezer, defrost it, you can reuse it. I'm going to pipe my buttercream on top to make it look fancy. You can just put yours on top with a spoon or a knife, it's entirely up to you. I use these, which are disposable piping bags. They come in a roll, and you just rip it off, cut off the end there, and I have lots of different nozzles that I've collected over the years for icing my cupcakes, cakes and things. I am not the best icer in the world, but I just give it a go, doesn't matter. You would cut off the end, slide that into your piping bag, and then I'll show you how to pipe. As I say, you don't have to, you can just spread it on. So I'm just going to pop these out of the way and bring the scales back in. I'll give you the recipe for icing. I'm just going to do half because I've only got 6 white cupcakes needing done, but I'll give you the recipe for the full 12. So you need icing sugar. You need 300 grams of icing sugar. Put this in. You always need more icing sugar than you think you need. Icing sugar takes a lot of liquid. Icing sugar. You need 150 grams of soft butter. Put that in. Now I'm just going to make vanilla. So you need vanilla essence. Wherever I've put the vanilla. You put it, I've left it over there, hang on, I'm just going to get it. you need a teaspoon of vanilla. That goes in. And then you need about 3 tablespoons of milk. Because I've just got half, I'm just going to put one in and see how it goes. So 3 tablespoons of milk. I would add 2, see how it's going, and then add the other if you need it. So I'm using my mixer again to bring this together, but you can do it by hand. When you use a mixer on icing sugar, it has a tendency, it's very fine, to fly everywhere, so just start slowly until you've got it going, or you'll end up in a cloud of icing sugar. So, here I have the icing ready. As I say, you could now just spoon that on top or dollop it on top, or I am going to pipe. I'll use my chocolate mixture to pipe that for you. Now, you can add flavours as well as colours to your icing. I've got some lemon there that I think I'm going to add some lemon. You can put that in, orange, essence, anything like that, but that's just plain vanilla icing. If you wanted chocolate orange icing, add in a tablespoon of cocoa powder and a teaspoon of chocolate orange flavouring. So I have got my piping bag made up here with the chocolate orange in it. I've got a star nozzle on. Now in the piping bag there's a line you fill up to there. Fold down from the top because you don't want it coming out the top. Now you don't squeeze in the middle. It doesn't need a lot of pressure to make this come out. So hopefully you can see this. And I'm just going to start starting the outside of the cake. Take your time, just let the icing come out on its own pace. Come round. You're going to go into the middle and finish. Do another one, squeeze down a bit. You're squeezing from the top, not from the middle of the bag. Round. Keep going round, nice and gentle. There we go. Now, you can then decorate for your choice. Move this out of the way. I've got some little bits of chocolate orange here. They look quite nice, just put on the top like that. Or anything you want. I have silver balls, hundreds and thousands, chocolate strands. I've even got gold stars. You could put on Smarties, Haribos, anything at all. Be creative. If you just want them plain, that's absolutely fine. If you would like me to write the recipes out so you can see them more written, then just let me know on Teams or Seesaw and I can do that. And I'll see you after your little holiday. Enjoy. And next week, as I say, we'll try and make the red velvet cupcakes that were requested. Speak to you soon. Bye.